This clip is brought to you by Mark Bell Slingshot. This gear is made for lifters by lifters. Enjoy this clip.
Just think about, like, if you just set a timer to do, let's say, 5 minutes of exercise and 5 minutes of some sort of like reading, you know, it's like, I know you don't want to do it, but trust us when we say that many, not all, but many of the high level performers that we've had on this show, people that end up fulfilling the things that they've talked about for many years, they end up fulfilling their dreams and meeting those things and then some a lot of times through some of these practices, because you start to train yourself that way and you start to kind of recognize that you're that person that's capable of doing all these things, and you never thought you would be that person. You always thought that was for other people. Yeah. You always thought these people that were of power and these people that are kind of like, you know, quote unquote, in control of some stuff. You always thought they had some sort of thing over you. Like because you were like, I don't know what that's about. I don't know how to be in a position of power. I'm never going to own a company probably, so I may as well not ever really think about it. But when you start piecing these things together every single day, you recognize how capable you are. Other people are like, hey man, what have you been doing with yourself? Like, you're in really good shape. Or you get in conversation with them and you're able to spit all this information back to them because you've been reading, you've been expanding your mind. They're like, what in the fuck? As you start to hear these things more and more, it starts to build a lot of confidence, and you start to be able to start to paint a picture of like, oh, like maybe I could do some of that. Maybe I could do some of that shit. Maybe I'm not such a dummy. I'm actually going to have Nsima, because he's a better reader than me, but this is sent to me every single day without fail. And this is from Michael Niddle.
I knew it.
And I sent it to you.
Yeah.
And I was like, is he getting this from like an app or something? He's like, no, I just read every morning. And he sends me all these different like quotes, and you can kind of just maybe pick one or something to read. But he reads for like, I think a minimum like 30 minutes every morning. I'm not saying that you have to do this stuff, but I'm saying like, just fucking give it a shot, man.
Yeah. From our guy, Michael Niddle. He was, we did the podcast on NFTs and the metaverse. So you guys need to go check that out, because I had so many people DM me saying how much use they got out of that. People have already been making money based off of the stuff they learned from that podcast. So check that out. And also, Michael, we're going to go on a dog date soon, bruh. I'm sorry. Anyway, let's read this.
He's part of that Bored Ape thing.
Yeah, he is. He's in the Bored Ape Club. All right. Our painful experiences aren't a liability. They're a gift. They give us perspective and meaning, an opportunity to find our unique purpose and our strength. Dr. Edith Eger. Surrender yourself to the process of emptying yourself. You simply permit the pain to come up into your heart and pass through. If you do that, it will pass. Michael Singer. And this is the last quote. The dark does not destroy the light. It defines it. It's our fear of the dark that casts our joy into the shadows. Brene Brown. This dude is reading at some point. He's like reading, I think he mentioned he reads like 6 different books at the same time.
It's like 6 a.m. This is coming your way.
Yeah. Yeah. And he's extremely, like, he's such a good dude. Just
kind of think about it. Like, you want to be successful, and that guy's sending that to you. That guy's sending that message to you before a lot of people wake up. Again, I'm not saying that you can't be successful waking up later, and I'm not saying that you can't be successful by not reading, because I haven't really read much of anything, but I have always been a student. I've always like studied stuff to try to like learn more. It's going to be really difficult for you to fulfill some of the hopes and dreams that you have of yourself without becoming a material expert on it, at least a little bit. And trying to solve problems that you may have. Like if you have a great relationship with your partner, then maybe there's not a lot of reasons to read up a lot of things on relationships. However, somebody that's ahead and somebody that's intelligent would say, I'm actually going to listen to that because I would like to be more attractive for my partner, even though I think she digs me the way things are now. Yeah. I'm gonna listen to this because there might be something in there that I could learn, and maybe that will make our marriage or our partnership or whatever you call it, maybe it'll make it even stronger. And that's what people do that are already ahead. I've mentioned this many times. Jim Rohn talks about how he would do these he would talk about how to make money and how to be successful. And he was like, it's okay. When I drove up here today, in the front row, I saw a BMW, I saw a Lexus, he's naming off these cars that are fairly expensive that were parked as close to the front as could possibly be. And a lot of those same people sat like in the front row of these seminars that he would do. And he's like, I don't think any of you need to be here. Mm-hmm. You probably are already making some pretty damn good money. But that's the way that those things work, because those people started to believe more and more in themselves, and they start to recognize, okay, that's kind of cool that I'm pretty good at this, but I bet you that I can be better, and I bet you that maybe if I try hard enough and work hard enough, maybe I can be great at it.
Hey guys, I've seen that you guys have been commenting about how much you hate the whispering outro, asking you to like, comment, and subscribe. So I'm going to whisper again because I know you don't like it. So, hey, I know we're bringing you some good content. So like, comment, subscribe, and share it with some friends so we can all help each other out. And maybe I'll stop whispering.